Hello, folks. Thank you for being here tonight. Make sure I'm close enough to the mic here. First, thank you to the Lions Club, thank you to the library, and thank you to the high school for making this all possible logistically. And of course, thank you to everyone here for actually taking the time to show up and watch this from home. This is typically the only way you find information out in local and municipal races. So the people who take the time to actually engage with this are at the pulse of the community, and I appreciate that. My name is Jordan Willow Evans. I am not like other folks here in town in that I am relatively new. I moved here several years ago. I was attracted to the town. I was sold on how great it was, and ever since I've been here, I have to admit that it has met my expectations, and I hope to continue living here and doing all kinds of fun stuff with y'all. I'm currently one of your library trustees. I joined the board last year as an alternate. It was one of the first things I thought of and how to get further involved in the community. But due to a set of circumstances, we had a resignation and I stepped up for the role because being a library trustee is something that I have a fair amount of experience doing. Before moving to town, I was a library trustee in my previous community for 7 years. Most of that time, I was vice chair of the board, so I understand the roles and expectations that come with being a library trustee. As it's listed in the booklets in front of you, I was also a town constable, a peace officer for 6 years, and I was on a regional school committee, or I guess they call them school boards here, for 2 years. And while on the school board, I was also tasked with our policy subcommittee, where it helped cultivate my skills and talents with writing policy and understanding how to create effective and inclusive policy, which I would like to do for Goffstown's public library if you all give me the chance. Continue to do. Thank you. Outside of that, I've been involved in an almost absurd amount of nonprofit and volunteer organizations. I'm someone who grew up in a family of small business owners. We had a family charity. It was something that from the earliest moments of my life, it was drilled into me as what you do. If you have a skill set, if you have a talent, and if you can use that talent to give back to your community, you should absolutely try. And bodying that all of my life, as soon as I had the opportunity to give back to my community, I did exactly that. And I threw myself into a number of public boards. I threw myself into a number of nonprofits. And that behavior has followed me throughout my entire life, even here as I've moved to Goffstown. And through that, I've had the opportunity to meet some wonderful people here in town. I've had the opportunity to hear from some of the issues that folks in town are most concerned about. And a lot of them are things that I think a lot of people across the country can understand. Transparency, out of control spending, town services that are inclusive and accessible to all. I understand those needs, and I've spent most of my adult life working for the benefit of my fellow neighbors, because if you don't have a community, what do you have? So I'm here in front of you today to ask you to elect me for a full term on the Board of Library Trustees so I can continue using my skill set, so I can continue giving back to this wonderful community. I have some ideas, and I would like to work with other members of the board in implementing some of those. I want to see us really put a focus on transparency. I want to improve the library's current constituent services and how people engage with it. And I guess my time is up, so if you want to learn more about me, I invite you to check out the booklet, send me a text, or send me an email, because I love hearing from people. So thank you for all coming out tonight. I hope I have your support on March 11th, and at the very least, I hope you turn out to vote on March 11th. Thank you.